You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, here we go, guys. If you are at the 2024 Olympics and you actually refer to a person that is a male as a male, you're being offensive. You're being a bigot. If you refer to a female as a woman, lady, then you are a bigot. Folks, this Olympics in Paris is going down the same hill as the Tokyo Olympics in 2021. Folks, the woke language, man, is going to be in full effect from the media. However, this isn't really the media's call. This is actually coming from the IOC, man. They actually laid out guidelines that must be followed, because how dare you refer to a male as a man and a female as a woman? Oh no, in 2024, man, they don't even know what a woman is. This is crazy, man. Crazy. There's a long list of things here, guys, and I don't know where we went wrong, man. We have fallen off a moral cliff. This is crazy, man. If you call me a man, I'm not going to be offended because I am a man. I'm a male. You guys can obviously see here by the facial hair and things like that. This is nuts, guys. But we got to go over this article, man, because these Olympics, man, are going to be socially woke. And it's going to be interesting to see what the media is actually going to say. Now, I do believe, man, that for the most part, the transgenders have pretty much been banned by the governing bodies. They can't even compete in the Olympics, man. But oh no, we need to make sure that we don't offend anybody. This is nuts, man. Let's get into this. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We appreciate these support. So here we go. Check this out, guys. Olympics media guidelines. This is for the media, guys. Harmful to call transgender athletes biological males. What? That is harmful when biologically they're actually males? Newsflash, guys. No matter what you do to your body, you can call yourself, if you're a male, you can call yourself a woman. But guess what? You're still going to have the equipment of a man. You won't have any ovaries or anything like that. You won't have the chromosomes of a woman. It's not going to happen, man. So biologically, you're a male. That's just a fact. Now they want the media to deny reality and to deny the science. It says here, the International Olympic Committee's portrayal guidelines has declared it harmful to refer to transgender athletes as biological male or biological female. Now, if you guys remember Laurel Hubbard back in the Tokyo Olympics, man, it was pretty obvious that this person was a male. There was no doubt about it, guys. No doubt about it. I find it funny, too, that Laurel Hubbard couldn't even complete a lift at the Tokyo Olympics, man. That was like some divine intervention. I remember actually covering that. I was like, there must have been some divine intervention because Laurel Hubbard couldn't complete one single lift. I thought that was funny. Now, if you look at Laurel Hubbard, you're going to be like, yeah, that's a dude. Pretty obvious, okay? The recently updated guidelines serve to direct Olympic-affiliated media and other outlets covering the upcoming games on how they should address certain identities. The guidelines also include a list of problematic terms, with biological male and biological female being chief among them. Really? Wow. Quote, a person's sex category is not assigned based on genetics alone, and aspects of a person's biology can be altered when they pursue gender-affirming medical care. The IOC guy said, what? What? Like I said, man, if you're a man, newsflash, guess what? If you identify as a woman, guess what? You're never going to have ovaries, man. You're never going to have a uterus. You're just not going to have that. You're going to have a prostate, man. Denying biology, man. Denying the science, man. Remember back in 2020, they said follow the science? Yeah, obviously, they're not following the science here, man. In a press release, the IOC said the guidelines were to, quote, raise awareness about the differences in how sportswomen and women's sports are portrayed in comparison to their male counterparts. The guidelines also provide tips on breaking, quote, gender-based preconceptions and stereotypes. The guidelines provide practical checklists and advice to help ensure gender equal and fair representation of all athletes across all forms of media and communication, it said. According to Fox News, the guidelines also featured brief entries about key barriers to equal portrayal in sports, like female athletes having a lack of recognition as compared to male athletes when covered by outlets. And it provided guidance on how to write about women competing in a way that's not sexist. Check this out. In one example, it instructed that rather than write, quote, she's the next Michael Phelps, journalists should write, she's an extraordinary athlete. Wait a minute, hold on, man. Even if I'm a female athlete and they say, hey, I'm an extraordinary athlete, that's not saying much. But when they're writing that you're the next Michael Phelps, that's saying something right there because Michael Phelps is the GOAT. There is a major difference, man. You know, like somebody's in the NBA, they can say, oh, man, he's an extraordinary basketball player. But there's a difference between that and saying, hey, this guy's the next Michael Jordan. There's a major difference. Wow. The guide also mentions the reality of gender pay gaps, how female athletes' appearances are more commented on than men's, and even featured quotes from IOC honchos decrying gender discrimination. IOC Advisory Committee on Human Rights Chair, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, okay, was quoted in the guide stating, quote, stereotypes, discriminatory social norms, and a lack of representation remain some of the most pervasive barriers to gender equality around the world, man. Cultural Marxism, man, is going to be at the Olympics. Terms to avoid in the, quote, problematic language were as follows. Born male, born female, biologically female, genetically male, genetically female, male to female, and female to male. You can't say any of those things, man. Now, I don't agree with the male to female or female to male because I don't believe that anybody can truly change their sex. They just can't do that. But saying born male, born female, that's a problem. Now, how many transgender athletes are actually going to be at the Olympics in the competition? For the most part, guys, look here. This came out last December. And it says here, pendulum swings towards tighter measures against transgender athletes. Because they mention here that it says in March 2023, World Athletics banned transgender women who had gone through male puberty from elite female competitions. Right there. And then it brings up World Aquatics in 2022 that also followed suit, and also the International Cycling Union in July 2023 banned trans women who had gone through male puberty from competing in the female category of competitive events. So pretty much across the board, man, they can't even compete. That's one of the reasons why Leah/Will Thomas is not going to be in the Olympics. Can't do it. Wow. This is crazy, man. They're calling this dehumanizing and stuff like that. I mean, this is nuts, man. This is nuts. Even for the mainstream media, this probably has to be a step too far right there, right? This is nuts. You can't call a man that was actually born a man. Absolutely nuts, guys. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.